comparable. Slight reach advantage to Briggs, but that shouldn't mean much. Here's Jimmy Lynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, a very good evening to you, and we welcome you to the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino here in Hollywood, Florida, for the featured bout of the evening, brought to you by Warriors Boxing Promotions and Cedric Kushner Promotions, in association with the Seminole Tribe of Florida and the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, Hollywood, Florida, as sponsored by friendsand.com. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, join me in a round of applause as we recognize the gentleman responsible for making tonight's event possible. From the Seminole Tribe of Florida, Hollywood Council Representative Max Osceola. Big Cypress Council Representative David Cypress. And the chairman, Mitchell Cypress. Tonight's bouts, ladies and gentlemen, and this bout in particular is sanctioned by the Florida State Boxing Commission. The chairman, Eduardo La Casa, judging it ringside for our main event, Bill Ray, Alex Levin, and Mike Ross. And our third man to the ring, the referee in charge of this bout, Brian Gary. All right, fans, here we go with the main event of the evening. The big boys of boxing, 10 rounds of action in a heavyweight special attraction. And now, ladies and gentlemen in attendance and boxing fans joining us around the world, live from the Seminole Hard Rock, it's time for the main event of the evening. Introducing to you first on my left, he is fighting out of the red corner, wearing black trunks with white trim, hailing from Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York, now residing in Hollywood, Florida. His weight, 257 pounds, his record, 42 wins, 4 losses, and 1 draw, with 36 big wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the former linear heavyweight champion and the former WBC heavyweight world title challenger, introducing Shannon Briggs. And his opponent across the ring on my right, fighting out of the blue corner in this 10-round main event, wearing black trunks with gold trim, fighting out of Fayetteville, North Carolina, by way of Jacksonville, Florida. He weighed in at 237 pounds with a record of 34 wins, 5 losses, and 1 draw. He has 25 wins coming by way of knockout. Please welcome the Olympic gold medalist and the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world, introducing Merciless Ray Mercer. Once again, our referee in charge, Brian Gary, now to give instructions, 10 rounds of boxing schedule.
Come on, gentlemen, come on, Rick. All right, gentlemen, listen up. I'll be in charge of the bout at all times. I give you command to break, you break cleanly. If you score a knockdown, you go to the neutral corner. Do not come out till I signal. This is good right here. His belt's good, and you're good. I want you to avoid use of your head as a weapon. No rabbit punches or low blows. Protect yourself at all times. Come out fighting at the bell. Touch him up, gentlemen. Touch him up. Come on. Touch him up. Come on.
Well, they forced touch gloves, huh?
You hear?
Just for
you
the
ready
drama.
here, Ray? You ready here?
Stiff jab. Briggs wants to draw a right hand, slip the right hand in. Come on, says Ray. Come on, hit me. I think it answers the question of who's going to come after whom. In the meantime, Mercer's jab still is kind of thin beauty. I'll tell you, he has such a great jab. I haven't talked to him backstage, but I'm saying you really do have a great jab. I hope you use it a lot. And he promised me, well, he's using it for so far in this first round. Briggs is sitting down for him. friends for a long time. Had the same management, hung out together, worked out together. That press conference kind of set the tone for their antagonism. But don't you have an idea about how from now they'll be best pals again?
Actually, I hope that's what happens. You really have the Iron Jaw and Ray Mercer against the Brooklyn-born brawler and Shannon Briggs. Briggs is a fast starter. You saw him in the first part of this round. He's 18 KOs in the first round.
Briggs from, you mentioned Brooklyn, from the Brownsville section of Brooklyn, same area, of course, that Mike Tyson and Riddick Bowe, the star at gym there, and that's still producing some outstanding fighting.
Hands down, moving his head, and kind of flips up that jab. Watch him flip that jab up. Pops it up there like that. That's a nice jab. More conventional jab is Mercer. Mercer turns it out. Thumb up, thumb down. Always respected. I always liked it. Envied those type of fighters like Mercer. I mean, the veterans, the guys that can take it and give it out, dish it, and don't cry baby, they ain't lying about it. Get in there and do your job.
Mercer talking to Briggs.
Said he was going to do his talking with his fists.
I think Briggs has a 2-inch reach advantage, although it doesn't look like more.
Well, at 6'4", he has the height that many feel is necessary in the heavyweight division. Height, reach, 80 inches, wingspan. Good jab.
That's a left hand that backs Briggs off. Close first round.
Hard to score. Good foot movement from Briggs. Briggs, I think, put most of the punches out throughout the round.
You got to throw a few jabs. You upset this guy with a combination of punches. He ain't gonna be able to deal with you.
Well, he started off trying to set the pace of this fight and of this round. Shannon Briggs did, and it was right at the beginning of the round trying to intimidate his adversary. Ray Mercer.
I tell you, a real veteran.
What's he saying? What's he saying?
Stop the jab, and drop your right hand off. Keep that right down.
Anybody ever talk to you yet, David? No. They have a fist in their mouth. Yours. David Tua.
We're going to see Dave. 21st of October.
That's right. Can't wait.
You know your opponent, David?
It's likely it'll likely be the same gentleman that was supposed to fight tonight. So I'm looking forward to that.
David Tua says, sign up and line up. That's right. The heavyweight division.
Well, it's right there on platter.
I'm sure it is. Great fighter, including these two. Yeah. Look at Shannon Briggs, 33 years old. When he was a young man, there was so much future in front of him, so much promise. For Ray Mercer, 44, he has been in there with all that talent, all the promise. He's been in there with everybody in the heavyweight division. Witherspoon, Lennox Lewis, Holyfield. Everybody.
Been competitive.
Sure has. Larry Holmes, Morrison, he knocked out. So many great fights from Mercer. Look at Shannon, too. I mean, Shannon had Lennox Lewis ready to go. He wobbled him when they fought in a fight that was exciting. He was so close to being the champion of the world. in 1998, March. With Lennox Lewis.
Neither one of these guys has lost a fight since 2002. Now they haven't been fighting exactly marquee fights.
A lot of movement from these two. A lot of feints, too. Look at these feints from both fighters. You know, any aging fighter, the first thing he's going to lose is speed. So if you're the younger fighter in a match of this nature, you want to use your speed. Go in there, get those hands flying quickly.
Right hand stuck in there by Briggs, and it did get Mercer's attention. There's another one, and another one, two right here, and another one. And all of a sudden, Mercer trying to take a beating here. And Briggs just stands back, smiles at him. It clearly got Ray Mercer's attention.
A little smile from Briggs as if to say a little something extra.
Coming to the end of the second round, and a more dominant round, I thought, for Shannon Briggs. So I think he got Mercer's attention clearly with those right hands, but again, he didn't waste anything. He knew he didn't have his man out, so he just kind of backed off and smiled.
Okay.
Shannon Briggs is a guy who has been close. He's been right there. He's just not been able to take that one last step. And we talked to him about what it's going to take.
For me, Shannon Briggs get back to that top of that division. It's going to take focus. Right now, it's going to take for me to basically just do what I'm doing, stay busy. I fought in June. I fought in March before that. Just to stay busy, stay in the gym, stay active. And that's the key to success for me. I think I'm the most talented heavyweight in the world. It's just a matter of me being focused and disciplined and staying in the gym. And that's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, yes, focus is so vital for any fighter. What do you think, Dave? Does he need to stay focused, stay in the gym, as usual fights?
It's so important. I mean, obviously he'll be the one that knows what he's doing. So he's probably doing a good thing.
Let's see if that last round set a tone. I thought Shannon Briggs had a very good second round.
The activity is hard to beat in any boxer. You know what Ray Mercer has had so much success with in the past is being able to withstand, you know, we talked about having the iron jaw, withstand early barrage from any heavyweight and then come back later in the fight.
A little left hook that just brushed the whiskers of Shannon Briggs.
Some of that speed I was talking about. You know, once you score like that, you got to move. You got to get out of there. You're going to get some retaliation from Ray. Ray knows once he gets hit, I can hit my opponent. Got to get in, score, and then get out.
Mercer still talking to him. Throws a couple jabs out and Briggs had that one better.
One thing that aging fighters do as well is they stand too much. They stand in pose. They wait for the openings. And once if you can't see the opening, if you see it, it's too late. You got to sense it. You got to feel it.
Mercer seems to be a little more in punching range here in this round. Starting to work the jab and did come with a couple of right hands behind it.
Getting the muscles moving.
Boy, that is a good jab.
That's a good jab. Frustration on the face of Shannon. Shannon trying to kill that jab with an overhand right. Good feint. Whoa. Feint your opponent out of position. Feint him out of position. That was so good I said it twice. That was so good I said it twice. There you go. Oh, downstairs to the body.
Bad idea.
Not at all. You know, I talked about the speed from fighters, especially heavyweights, that they lose first. They don't like it in the breadbasket.
Pretty good left hand from Ray Mercer. At the very least, it backed Briggs off.
The biggest thing you have to worry about with any aging professional is their power. That's the last thing they lose. They can still crack. And Ray Mercer can still punch. 25 KOs in his 34 wins.
Wasn't only a couple of years ago that you and I saw him knock a guy out of the ring in Chicago.
Wasn't that Steve Begais? Or Jeff Begais?
I believe it was. Very good.
Waiting my memory.
Better round for Ray Mercer.
Give me old Mercer's movement. How about it, David Tilley? Ray Mercer getting into it more.
It seems to me that, you know, as you get older, you seem to lose your speed. But in Ray's situation, I mean, he's still got that little speed, a little sting at the end of his jab.
Especially with that left. Yeah, especially with that left. He is really vexing with that punch. So what do you tell Ray at this point? You know, he's got some of the speed at moments, but what do you tell him?
So he's obviously finding his range, getting in with the jab. So obviously he needs to put a little bit more, 3-4 punches off that jab. You know, either going to the body and then bring it to the head. So, but he's finding his range obviously with the good straight jab.
Still early. Do you think he's just trying some different things and testing out?
He probably is. He'll definitely know when to attack. So I'm sure maybe the next couple rounds.
And he's talking. He's still talking.
Triple jab to start round number 4. Going 10 rounds in this fight. It is not a title fight.
No, but it's for the bragging rights.
It's more than that. I mean, it is. David and I were talking earlier, Shannon. It's literally an elimination fight. Mercer doing some good work here.
Yeah, it's a fight about RESPECT. In a grudge match, that's what you get.
See, right now, Mercer's in range.
Yes, and in the first couple of rounds, he didn't want to be in range.
No, it was right out at the end of Briggs' jab.
And he's in range when he wants to punch. Fighting on his terms.
Yeah. That's what I mean. He's in his range, not in Briggs' range. Mercer right over the top of the head. Mercer shakes his head no.
But the left hook lands and Ray's still talking. Yeah, it's great.
Boy, that is a good jab. That's a good jab. I don't care if you're 34 years old or not. Briggs coming back with a couple of jabs of his own.
And the heavyweight for Ray Mercer to have a jab like that. He's 6'1". There are guys that 6'4", 6'6" that have great jabs, and he jabs with
That right hand over the top. Almost caught on the glove.
a lot of posturing here. You know, it would seem that Shannon has gotten hit with a couple of sucker punches, so he doesn't want to get caught with any of those anymore. So he's giving a little bit more room here.
He's not doing much in this round. He's letting Mercer take the round. I have an idea both these guys are thinking about pacing themselves.
Well, when you're in there with Mercer, you're only in there for the long haul. And a left hook. Ray Mercer throws his hands up at the end of the round. Shannon Briggs, David, what do you think?
Him get in the damn game.
Well, I tell you, he definitely needs to be using the jab because he came out fast in the first round. And he obviously needs to be establishing that jab. You know,
Take a deep breath. Can't lose another round.
Get a strong blocker. But I tell you, Ray is certainly getting his jab out there. He's obviously capitalizing after that good jab. So.
Shannon, in fact, they're making eye contact across the ring at each other, Shannon and Ray, laughing at each other. Shannon smiling while he's sitting on the stool. So is Ray. A lot of animosity between these two. Do you think Shannon's trying to stay out of the way of the big shots? You know, Barry even talked about closing the gap with Ray Mercer.
I think he's trying to use different angles, obviously, so I don't know, maybe he needs to capitalize on it.
Briggs comes out, throwing punches. Good right hand right there. Mercer still talking.
There's that jab. Look at this. That is a power jab, too. It's a power hit. Pushing off with the back foot, stepping forward with his front foot. Ray Mercer knows how to deliver that jab. He should be a postman. He knows how to deliver.
Briggs trying to work the jab here.
Briggs' jab is kind of more of a flipping jab. See, he brings it up from the bottom and tries to slip up between your opponent's guard. It's a different kind of jab. Whereas Ray's jab's more power. Good one, too. Basic boxing.
Sure was.
Mercer.
I'll tell you what, he may be 44, but I haven't seen his hand speed diminish too much.
Well, he is using that jab more, Shannon is. There's Ray using it.
Right here is where Ray Mercer wants to be. Again, he's just kind of getting inside the jab with Shannon Briggs. And Briggs will throw that long jab, go right over his shoulder.
And it's Ray closing the gap. He's moving forward. When he's moving backwards like this, it's a dangerous position for him. He does much better when he moves in behind the jab. He smothers his opponent's punches and jabs. Good jab from him again. Inside a minute. Here comes Ray. You know, Ray does something too, and Shannon even does this. Kind of a foot feint right there. See how he moves his body, moves over like he's going to jab. It gets you out of position. You start watching that, it hypnotizes you, and then he drops you.
Snaps the head of Briggs back with almost every one.
Jab. When you don't know what to do, jab. We've talked about what an important weapon that is. Ends it off with a combination. Remember the last round, it was Mercer, that man, who ended up with a combination. Last round, it was Shannon Briggs. Ray Mercer.
We ain't trying to race behind these rounds. You're in great shape, man. Let's do a little more work, right? Come on.
Stacy McKinley giving him instructions.
Get down dirty now.
Stacy been with Ray a long
Just start
time.
sending that motherfucker right over here around the corner. Get closer, send him around the corner.
Stacy
What do you think about it? Make sure you in the
himself
right position. Let it
giving
go.
instructions.
When you finish
He
with the
knows
fight,
the
you
importance
get
of
down.
the jab. Telling him, and there's why. Ray Mercer, we talked about it, what a good, effective weapon he has, and it's because he uses it. See anything, David, to him?
This is unbelievable. He's certainly finding his range with his jab. I believe that he just needs to capitalize after that jab. He was throwing corner with the right hand, overhand right to the head or probably to the body.
Seconds out. Seconds out, Ray.
He's such a veteran fighter, too, that he may be even trying to wait later in this fight to really open up.
Deeper water.
Yeah, I think so. I think there's a, we mentioned this earlier, that there's kind of a pace factor involved here. I don't think either guy wants to waste a lot early in this fight.
Close that glove up. Don't shove that glove in his face. Okay, no punch, no
Don't
punch.
wait.
Let him
They
go.
like the jab from Mercer.
That's good.
I'd like to see more jabs from Shannon. You know, he brings that jab up to pop his opponent. I'd like to see him bring the jab up, pop your opponent's head up, and then you can hit it with the exposed. Or even pop the jab up with another jab, double it.
Combination from Briggs. Briggs a little bit busier in this one.
And they're wanting Ray to be busier. They're wanting Ray to put 2 and 3 punches together.
Body shot, left hand behind it, a chopping right for Briggs, and another right hand. And Briggs starting to open up a little bit here. And Mercer saying, come on.
You know, when he gets hit with a good combination, Mercer acknowledges it. No, he says, yeah, good combination. Now, here's one for you. Here, try this on for size. Yeah, here's one.
Let him go, man. I want to see more of those back there. All right. Don't hold him, man. Come on. Come on, let him down.
Shannon is working. You're right. There, he is throwing punches. Oh,
Good right hand. That just
good right.
cracked Briggs. Briggs waving at the corner of Mercer.
Now he's talking to the corner of Mercer.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
There are a lot of instructions coming from Ray Mercer's corner.
As a fighter, I'll pose this question to both you guys. How much of that stuff do you hear?
I think you hear a lot of it, but now that my father was my manager and trainer, set in the corner, he would only tell me 2 or 3 things. If I didn't know what to do, I already knew how to fight, so he just needed to tell me, point out a couple of things. And I'm not a fan of that for any fighter. When you've done your homework in the gym, your fighter needs to know exactly what you want from him. Good left hook.
Good left hand by Mercer. And another close one. This is a very close fight. I think Briggs did a little bit more in that round, but Mercer did more damage.
That's what I want. Huh?
Briggs was busier. He opened up more combinations, especially early in the round. Toward the latter part of the round was that man, Ray Mercer. Who would you give that fight to, David? To him?
It was a close round. It was a real close round, but I would have to give that to Ray. He came out strong towards the end of the round.
Do you give more credence to the last part of the round rather than the first part of the
When you
round?
open up, you
I
split
believe
one.
so. I think I do too. Here's what was happening in that 6th round. It was Mercer on the attack.
Right hand.
Great right hand, and then he was closing the gap, see him moving forward. And trying to roll those punches.
Seconds out. Seconds out.
Fingers you gonna sit.
I actually gave the round to Briggs just because I thought it was a little busier. But you already know what I know. Based on the judging of the last fight.
We're in the same boat with you.
Well, and everybody else all around it, I should say.
It's so subjective. You know, it's
I talked to 4 or 5 people at our table here, and all of them agreed that it was a lopsided fight. And down goes Mercer for the right hand. Wow. And that may do it.
down.
Not gonna make it.
Out. Ray Mercer. We had talked about the granite chin. Out of nowhere again. Was it a shot to the temple?
It seems to be. I mean, I didn't get a clear shot of
He's
that right
talking.
hand there, yeah.
He's talking, still talking.
Yeah, that's right.
I think he talked on the way down.
Yeah, with the bang, huh?
Wow.
I called him out there.
Well, that was sudden.
Out of nowhere.
I counted him out.
You know, you had talked about how in the last round, Shannon Briggs had started opening up a little bit more and seemed to be more loosened and loosening in his punches and seemed to be more fluid. And then lowered the boom.
It seemed like he got Mercer kind of sideways there, didn't it? Happened so fast.
Wow.
We'll get a chance to see it, I'm sure.
Ray Mercer has to be wondering what happened. Look at that. Briggs.
Rather see it right from the start of the round here. Briggs working the jab.
Look how fast he is. Briggs with a good, effective jab. The jab from high on his head. Looking around, probing for that right hand. Mercer coming in.
Yeah, and he did. He got him sideways. He got him kind of backward, and it was a shot to the temple, I think.
Looked like more of a right hook than a right cross. But he turned him and then cracked him.
Yeah.
And the first rule of boxing, of course, is protect yourself at all times.
Protect yourself at all times.
There it is again, out on the side.
There it is.
And then
there it is.
boom.
There it is.
Wow.
Side of the head, and that was it.
You know, these are heavyweights. One punch, even punch to the side of the head, and it's over. And crack, that's it.
And I mean, it starched him.
Wow.
Shannon Briggs puts an end to the festivities here tonight in a big hurry. And in kind of unusual circumstances. I don't know. I mean, I guess, you know, as we said, David, the bottom line is protect yourself at all times. And Ray Mercer had one arm around the ropes and was just kind of sideways, took the shot right to the temple.
Yeah, well, it seems like he was trying to use the ropes to try to get him around, but, you know, Brooks, he did what he had to do.
That's what I'm talking about,
used the
baby.
angle, obviously,
Welcome
and
to Shannon
the
Briggs,
punches
baby.
was right there, so
That's exactly right.
took advantage of it.
So your winner is Shannon Briggs, and a tough loss, of course, for Ray Mercer, who will now need to scramble to get back in the heavyweight picture. But Shannon Briggs, I would have to think, puts himself right in the middle of it.
Well, it's exciting, obviously, for him. You know, he's done what he needs to do tonight, so that will obviously probably elevate his contender in the heavyweight division.
You know, I have to say, there are a lot of very capable fighters in the heavyweight division. I think there's a tendency to say, it's watered down, nobody fights anybody, all that kind of stuff. But I think, you know, between yourself, between Shannon Briggs, who's a talented fighter, got a nice jab, and obviously he's got some pop. I think Hasim Rahman, quite honestly, is an underrated fighter. I think he's better than he appears to be. He's always in ugly fights. That's his problem, which isn't always his fault. I think, you know, the Klitschko's certainly are still viable, and I'm probably forgetting a half a dozen other people who are around and about. And certainly you're, as we said, you're in that company as well.
Well, I'm sure there's a lot of...
All right, let's go up to Jimmy Lennon. We'll make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time, 41 seconds in round number 7. Our referee in charge, Brian Gary, reaches the count of 10. He is the winner by way of knockout, Shannon Briggs.
Well, Shannon Briggs left no doubt about it. He certainly did not leave it in the hands of the judges, and he comes up a winner and did what he needed to do. I think that's really the bottom line, as you pointed out, and he now plunges himself right into the middle of the heavyweight picture. I don't think there's any question about that, and right now he is with Sean. That would be Sean on the left of your